What I love about what we're doing is creating the lifestyle brand, and the whole ethos around our whole journey here is health and wellness and balance and good energy and all of those things. And when you're more specifically from a clinical level on the hydration side of things, because of our frequency tech, energizing the water, making it more soluble so you absorb more of the water, so you're clinically more hydrated. When you're clinically more hydrated, you just feel better. And why you feel better is because everything's working better and everything's working properly. And so when you're in that state and that energetic state of internal calmness, then, and you've created that foundation for yourself, then sky's the limit for anything that you want to do, whether it's in business or in love or in friendships or just dealing with day-to-day stuff. You've created that foundation that allows you to grow and to learn and to be successful in any endeavor in life. So I think the relationship between the two is very important, and the Jomo side of things is like, you don't always have to be outside. Being internal and being cool and being able to sit at home, and like one of my favorite places is just be in bed and have my water and watch a good movie and just be like, this feels great. That's one of my favorite spots, because I'm not in like, yeah, there's a party and there's an event and there's these people and there's always something to do. But that internal dialogue with yourself, and created with the foundation of having your internal systems work properly, go hand in hand. So I love the Jomo whole kind of ethos, and it really fits well to what we're doing, because the lifestyle brands all based about that good energy, that calmness, that giving back to yourself. And I think the Jomo vibe is the same thing, is giving back to yourself first and not having to be outside all the time. How about you be inside for a minute? How about
Well,
you
yeah,
chill out for a
that's where
minute?
it starts, right? Our
Yeah.
external reflects our internal, and we've been taught it was always about our external accomplishments, what we did. And yet I think then when you hit walls in life or obstacles, you realize how important your internal is to everything. It's the foundation, and that's what you build on.
Love it.
So, and then it goes back to, how are you taking care of yourself? Are you even slowing down to know what you need? I just got like kind of a download and a vision of the past, where all of us were grinding in like cubicles and had our coffee and sodas, right? And like how much things have changed, but we have such a ways to go. And I love now that people are probably maybe their caffeine, whatever their caffeine is, and water is just so prime to our lives right now. And we've shifted the narrative about that. It's not like boring if you're a water person, or gross to drink water anymore. Like it's built a life of its own, and it's rebranded itself over the
Right.
years.
It's cool now to be a water
Yeah,
person. Before
exactly.
it's like, oh yeah, there's 6 to 8 glasses. Like, who cares? But now you're like, are you hydrated? Are you hydrated? Yeah.
Totally. And I love that. And it's funny, even at like, listen, I'm not a hydration water expert. And I even say I'm not an expert at anything. I'm an enthusiast and advocate for the things that I'm passionate about. But even in doing some research for this, I didn't even realize that like dehydration can cause a decrease in serotonin, the hormone that regulates mood, right? So you want to stay hydrated so your serotonin is up, so that can promote happiness and allow your brain to continue making that serotonin. So it impacts you completely. And also, as we know, like the first thing that anyone says, yeah, when you're tired, is have you drank water lately? Are you hydrated? When you're sick, drink your fluids, right? So I think it's important to stop down in our busyness and remind ourselves, like, the two things, like, have you eaten yet today? Have you drank water yet today? And then the third, and I would say this is really important, when's the last time you took a deep breath? Because breath is a huge part of that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
a
that.
martial arts guy. I've been teaching and training for 40 years, and I have a little anecdote. I say, I'm teaching the class, and I'll say, what's the average length of human life these days with science and technology? And people are saying, 70 to 80 years, 85 years, and I said, no, man, it's one breath. That life comes, the breath comes, you have life. The breath doesn't come, you don't have life anymore. So that it's a very great way for perspective to just get that breath in for a second, get that breath in for that 1 minute, or do some box breathing or something. I love that you touched on that because it's a huge factor for balance.